Hi guys, Electron Man. Well, we're going to do a little bit of a different one today. We're going to change out a radio in a 2013 Mustang. Let me go ahead and turn you around here and show you what's going on. Here about 4 or 5 years ago, I upgraded my stock radio in the Mustang. And I did this Shoshin, or however you pronounce it is. Let's see if I can stop that beep for a second here. That'll be irritating. Anyway, so I upgraded this radio, and I did this about 4 or 5 years ago. I'm trying to think, 4.5 years ago, we'll say. But anyway, and it's been great. A lot better than the old manual controls that let me add Bluetooth and some things that the stock radio didn't have. But now I have this problem, and you can kind of look and see the crystals are like moving around on the inside of it. But I have no climate control. I can't control any of my air conditioning, nothing. I didn't find this out till it was like 20 below zero or whatever. It was a really, really cold day, and what a nightmare that was. First, it wanted to blow in my face. It wouldn't defrost. Anyway, it's got to come out. So, needless to say, I've been here before, so I kind of know the ins and outs of going how to pull this thing out. So we'll just kind of show you. It's really pretty simple. First thing I'll need to do is take off this shifter knob, which it just unscrews off. Good thing about this car is a lot of it's just you just unscrew it. Get this guy out of here, because I'm going to need to get this panel right here has to come out. Sorry, the car's a little dirty. I need to clean it as well. But anyway, but this guy right here will just snap out. There's a good place to get a hold of it. But it just unsnaps, and the whole piece comes out just like that. It's a really pretty simple item to get out. Let me go ahead and set the camera. I think that'll work for right there. Boy, I really need to get the vacuum cleaner in here too. But anyway, we're not in here to talk about cleaning the car. By the way, this little socket set here, I don't remember where I bought it at, but it is so handy for this type of stuff. I'm just guessing its size here, but first thing you got to do is there's 2 screws here and here. They got to come out to pull this main panel out here, or the whole bezel piece. Did I guess right? Nope. Is it too big or too small? Too big. Go down the size here. Was it a 7? Let's see if a 7 works. 7 it is. So let me get these 2 screws out here. These 2 screws here and here loose enough, so I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. Get this camera to set back down here. Don't want to lose these screws. Got that guy out. Now then, this whole panel. Yeah, the radio still works, but anyway. Yeah, we just need to get a hold of it. It ain't the same way, it just snaps in here. Okay, got me a screwdriver and some pliers here so I can get a hold of this a little better. This is kind of an awkward place to get it. And that's all we needed. Just a way to get her pulled out a little bit. Just be gentle. You don't want to bruise your dash or anything, but just like that, as you can see, she just pulls out one whole piece. Go ahead and get her turned around here. And here's all your wiring, which on this unit, when I bought it, back then there was a lot less options for upgrades, so I had to buy my head unit, and then I had to buy an adapter plug and adapt it all in. The new one I bought, the 10.1 Android one, apparently it has all the plugs already pre-wired, so all I have to do is basically unplug and replug it in. We'll see how easy it is. This is what the claim is anyway. So let me go ahead and first get all this unplugged. Well, hopefully you're getting this. Anyway, I'm gonna unplug that one. And as you can see, it doesn't require a whole lot of wires. Unplug that one. And then we've got GPS antenna, which I think a lot of this I'll be able to even use. Let's see here. This is GPS this. Hopefully you can see this stuff. But I believe this just screws in. Yeah. I'm trying to, as you can see, kind of nice I'll be able to reuse some of this stuff. But anyway, so go ahead and disconnect the GPS antenna, and there's your AM FM radio antenna there. And voila, there's the whole unit out. It's too bad. I mean, I spent quite a bit of money on this, but it's really just a touch screen. It's defective. I mean, it still lights everything. But if you look, I don't know if you can see that in the lighting or not, but you can actually see how it, like, this touch screen like delaminated or something with the, I'm going to hit them up about a warranty. I doubt it's 4 years old. I don't think they have a lifetime warranty on it, but it would be worth at least asking. That's kind of a disappointment. But and then this was just a Android deck that I put in, nothing specific there. I mean, probably kind of close to what I'm going to reinstall as far as the 10.1, except for it's a bigger screen. Okay, well now we got this guy out. The new one, I do know it's got the 10.1 inch, so this panel here is going to also have to come out where it didn't on the other one. So on my tool, this guy out. I've been waiting for at least a decent day. Here we are in winter time, so it's been kind of chilly, but today is about 60 degrees outside. I'm inside my shop, so it's not bad in here at all today. But needless to say, I've been avoiding driving the car too much. It ain't too much fun when you can't control the climate control. And I was in Joplin when it first started acting up, and man, it was a nightmare. I'd drive all the way back home I had to shut all the vents off because the only thing it was doing, at least it was blowing hot air, but it was blowing it all in my face, and the window was trying to freeze up. Oh, yeah. Definitely not an item you want to go bad when you're out on the road. Hopefully this new one is not as susceptible to cold as that other one. I've never had any problem 4 years though, but we had a really, really cold snap. That, and I think this is probably the hot summers, and over a period of time it just had delaminated. Looks like it's got one plug on it right here. Just unplug that. So, okay, we got her all out. Let me go get the new one. Well, guys, it's typical China English. This manual has done me no good at all. It's a joke. Basically, it came with all these different wiring harnesses to plug into the back of this. It has one little bitty diagram, and on the diagram it shows that there's 4 sets of these. There's two sets of these. Basically, I kind of had to guess, but I mean, obviously, this is your converter box that converts logic for controlling all your controls. So I assumed that, and it only fits in that plug right there. The biggest one I had is this backup camera, and this one's with the blue, orange, and red and black, and it also fits that. So either plug will fit either one of them. I'm assuming that since this comes off the main harness, that this will feed the controls. So I'm going to go that way. Steering wheel control, I have no idea that it says key 1, key 2, and obviously that's for a power antenna, which I don't have. So somehow I'm supposed to use these two for steering wheel control, but I see nowhere to plug them in and no wires to hook them up to. So that's still a mystery. If I have steering wheel control or not is not the end of the world. I actually didn't have it, never worked on the other one either. I've got this backup camera, and according to the diagram, it shows backup camera plus 12 volts. So what's this extra blue one for? I don't know if it's another 12 volts, if it's just it's the sensor for the backup. I don't know. It doesn't say in the instructions. It only shows 3 wires coming out of that plug, but I got 4 wires. But looking at the plug, it looks like the one on the far left, I'm going to use it as my 12 volts. And these two plugs are kind of self-sprint where they plug into each other. And then I've got this plug here, which doesn't look like it matches up with anything. And it's got 2 wires that run off of it. They're red wires. So I don't know. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of temper. Oh, and the little clips to clip it all into the dash, it didn't include them. And the one on my other kit, they're like molded in. So I got to go find the old panel and get the clips off of it. So yeah, nothing ever turns easy, you know. I was hoping this would be like a 5 or 10 minute deal, and nah, it ain't gonna happen. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of temp hook it up and hopefully not blow it up and see what I got as far as controls before I get much further in hunting down the rest of the stuff. Obviously, I mean, the obvious ones are the big connector here. I'm afraid I'm going to put that piece of metal I'm going to put that piece of metal from that shifter in the screen, so just put that in there, protect it. Yeah, I ain't got a whole lot of room here either, but I'm a big guy. This is not making it easy, but anyway, let's see here. This should just plug into here. Match it up. Yeah, I believe it'll be like this. Is it even going to plug in? Yeah, obviously backwards to what I thought. Okay, get that one plugged in. So I have no idea where that one goes. This one's an obvious. Okay, so I plugged in the two obvious ones. I've got this one here that will it plug into this? No, they're not the right size. Okay, so do I not use that one? There's no other plugs that came with it. And then I have this other plug here. Will it plug into it? Not right. It doesn't fit either. So let's just go with the two harnesses unknown. These are your USB cables which plug in the back, which I'm not sure exactly where I'm supposed to route them at, but we'll sort that out later. Yeah, let's go ahead and hook the GPS antenna up too. Radio antenna. Rear camera, which I've got the wires run, but I actually don't even have a rear camera. I never got around to installing that, but at least if I want to get Froggy and do that someday, I want to have it ready to do. Not as easy as I thought it was gonna. Anyway, kind of just temporarily set it in there and see if we got anything working. Great, what I do with my keys. Oh, nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. Just doing the main two and the backup and all that crap. Well, it does power up. That's a good sign. Looks like it turns the volume up and down. Is that what it's supposed to do? I'm assuming yes. Well, controls are AC on live. No, that all seems to be working. That works. Yeah, let me pull this plastic out. It might help me some. Well, the temp does work. I don't know why it doesn't work here. Oh, that's like dual controls, and I don't know. I don't see that I have dual control, although it looks like, yeah, see, it's turning them both up and down. That's fine. As long as I can turn them up and down, I'm fine with it. I can live with that. The climate controls are kind of funky on it. It does, for the most part, seem to work. You can back out of here. Actually, we can go over here and, like, you can go radio.
In engineering and science. Learn more
and
at
amazingly,
Science Friday is also supported.
The steering wheel controls just work. I don't know why. I didn't hook anything up. Had all those wires. I didn't hook any of them up. I hooked 2 plugs up, and everything seems to work. So, well, the 2 main plugs, and that's it. I left the other 2 unplugged. As you can see, I left this one up top unplugged, and I left that other pigtail unplugged. I don't even know what they went to, but apparently the 2 main ones do the trick. So I'm tickled at that. Probably, I'm going to go ahead and find them clips so I can get it all clipped back in here, and I'll come back and kind of show you the final of it. But, I mean, literally, it really was plug and play, other than the missing of the clips and no explanations for all the different pigtails and stuff. But and the kind of funky controls, but I'll come back and I'll kind of cover that. You know, if you're gonna, I mean, it was. I got it on eBay for $200. I mean, for $200, I'm pretty happy. It's controlling everything, and I spent like $500 on that other one. So get this for $200, and it definitely, quality of sound seems to be good. I mean, for the most part, everything's functioning. My climate control stuff is working well. You can even do like video. It's got a sample test video here, but quality of the screen's great. Anyway, I need to come back and do it. Let me get this all buttoned up. I don't think you need to watch me put it all back together. I mean, basically, I need to put the clip, snap it back in, put the 2 screws back in, snap my centerpiece back in here, and figure out where I'm going to route these 2 silly little things. I mean, I like having the USB controls, but they should have had like a little mount or something you could mount them to, or mounted them up here in the plastic. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with 2 wires hanging here, but anyway, we'll get back with all that. I've got it working anyway, so we'll be back. Okay, guys, there she is, all installed. Turned out pretty good. Fits okay. It's Chinese. Kind of had to push and pull here and there, but not bad. The only thing I don't care for is what I ended up doing was just routing these 2 USB ports that it has included with it off to the side here. I still don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm thinking maybe 3D print me a little something to mount maybe here to the side or something. I don't know, but I mean, they're not really hurting anything, but I like to have them attached a little bit better than just a couple wires hanging down there. But anyway, other than that, not bad, not bad. Let me go ahead and power it up so you can see it. You can change the themes on it. It's got a bunch of themes. As a matter of fact, you just click here. Oh, come on. I just fired it up, so, but you can hit theme here, and it's got a wide variety of themes on it. I'm using this theme right here right now, but I kind of like that theme too. Kind of look at that one there, kind of give you an idea. I think this is a pretty cool one too. It's got the clock, and then of course the radio over here.
Well, like my mother, cultural lifestyle,
It's cool too that it shows you I don't know what they call that, but it'll actually give you, see, it says public broadcasting,
important.
public radio,
to vacuum every day and things like that.
And it does it on all of them. And
an example that recently I just came across, and it's not in my book. Unfortunately, it may be in the next one, but
that one may not transmit it. But anyway, as you can see, it works fine. Did notice one thing, it doesn't have an AM radio. Not that I really used AM radio much, but I guess I didn't read the details, but it doesn't come with AM radio. I don't know if any of these Android type car does come with the AM radio, but anyway, then you go ahead and go back here. Oh, I am home, duh. Let's see here, I need to go apps here, theme. And then of course, I had that one. That one's kind of cool, too. Kind of simple. Go back over here to things. And this is the one I had. We'll go back to it. It's got a GPS on it. I mean, of course, you got your This is Google. It's also got another one, but I usually use a Google anyway, so that works pretty good. Change it to mile per hour. There is one thing I don't like here on the climate controls. Let me turn the key on so it's good. But I mean, it's pretty cool, the display and everything, but it does it. The temperature is in Celsius, and there's no way to change it. If I go in there and try and change it, it just goes back to Celsius. If anybody knows how to get that to change, I don't know. I'd sure like to hear it. I mean, I found out on the main screen on the mile per hour, I could get it switched from kilometers to mile. But I sure haven't figured out how to do that. Which, I mean, I guess if you can do the math, that's okay. But yeah, when you click your environmental controls down here, you can do it either from there. Obviously, you could do it from there. Turn it off. Or you could do it from the controls down there. I kind of like the screen here, but anyway, I mean, yeah, see, I got miles per hour there instead of kilometers. That was easy to change, but the Celsius part, in fact, if you go into car settings here, whoops, that's not the one. It's the other one that does that, car set. You go into tools here, and it's got temperature unit right here. See, it shows Celsius, so you should just be able to click it and go to Fahrenheit, but when I click it, it won't change. When I try holding it, doesn't matter. Won't change. Some software bug there, but that's really the only software bug I found so far. Everything else seems to work really good. I'll go back one more page. I mean, I like the display. It's nice and bright. Radio sounds good. Music sounds good. Steering wheel controls work. You can back up. I think, which one is it? I think there's even a pause somewhere. You can pause it. I mean, and then what else is there to show? That's not what I wanted to do. What else was I going to show you here? Of course, you got navigation here. Already showed you that. What else was there? Oh, video. This is just a test play, but get an idea. See, I mean, other than really the only thing fitment was a little bit tough. Wiring was super simple, and display looks really good. Controls seem to work good. Really, the only bitch I got is that I can't get it to Fahrenheit instead of Celsius. I'm not a metric dude. I don't know what Celsius is. I know you can add like 32 and 5 by 9, but I want to see it by my temperature, which is Fahrenheit. But other than that, I mean, I'm sure not going to set it back for that. It's a good little unit. Like I said, sounds good on it. It sounds just as good as a factory one, if not a little better. It even has an EQ. I mean, you can pull it up here.
That's Yvonne von Amelhangen. She's a founder of the
down here a little bit. Where was that?
and
Where
worked
was
in
that
Belgium
EQ
for
at?
almost 40 years. She's
I know
now
there's an
retired
EQ.
herself. You can see her full talk
Oh, right
at
there.
TED.com.
But yeah,
On
you
the
got
show today,
presets.
Take care. I'm Manoush Zamarodi, and you're listening to the
Metal.
TED Radio Hour.
Rock seems I
on
like best,
NPR.
but got
Stay
a nice
with us.
EQ on it. You can adjust the balance on it. I mean, it does everything it's supposed to do. Anyway, that's probably all I got on it. I just kind of wanted to give you an installation and a quick little review on it if you're out there looking. I would say if you're going to buy one of these, really, at least on my instance, on a 2013 Mustang, it was like plug and play as far as connections, piece of cake. Really, the only problem I've run into is the Fahrenheit thing. Other than that, it's pretty much just a snap and go. A little bit hard to get snapped in here, but once I got it snapped in, I think it looks great. Don't care for these, but I think all of these Androids are that way. I kind of wish it had like they should have just put them like here. Why didn't they just, make a cut out there and have these sitting right there? I do not know why they didn't. That would have made a lot more sense. But anyway, I'm getting in the weeds. hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. It's Electron Man. I know this is a little bit different, but you know, I just kind of try to cover the things I do day to day, and this is what I was covering today. So hopefully you enjoyed. I try to keep videos as much as I can. I stay pretty busy. I got a lot of stuff going on, so you know, guys, have a great day. This is Electron Man.